Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom manga review. See by the title below, yes, this is on chapter 240 of Shokugeki no Soma, and we finally, of course, get to see the conclusion of the battle between Megumi and Momo, and it ends up going the way that I initially had thought. Like I had said before, I kind of assumed if someone was going to lose, it was going to be Megumi. No, what's it called? I'm not saying that Megumi is a bad cook. I'm not saying I hate her character or anything like that. It's just the way that the cards rolled out. Takumi, I could not see him losing against Aizen. So for that, I already assumed that Takumi would win. And I felt that if Takumi had lost, that would be a huge detriment to his overall character development, while Megumi, if she lost, I still think she could be able to become stronger because of that loss. And that's usually how we see with Megumi, kind of just the way her battles go. She ends up being able to overcome some of them, and then others she's not able to overcome them, but she's able to surprise many people and able to show off that, you definitely cannot count her out, and she ends up becoming stronger because of that moment, because of that loss. Megumi is one of those people that becomes stronger because of the losses, not really because of course, she learns from her wins as well, but I feel that out of everyone, she learns from her losses the most, which is why I kind of thought that it was, if someone was going to lose, it would be her. And, like I said, the reason I think that Soma's going to win is just, he's the main character. I just think that's how it's going to be, and I don't think that they would have him not being in the final battle of what's going to be coming in the next round. And it makes sense as well that it would have one of the people winning because of the whole 3 versus 3 kind of thing. It makes more sense doing that instead of having it the other way around, where it'd be like 2 versus 2 and then 2 versus 2 or something like that. It's been 3v3 the whole time, so I guess they want to keep that. I'm predicting that it will be Takumi, Ishiki, and Erina going up against Momo, Rindo, and Tsukasa, and obviously Soma will come in to replace whoever ends up losing, and it's probably going from there is going to be a 2v2. I'm predicting in the next one that, how the battle goes will be Erina and Soma going up against Rindo and Tsukasa. I love Ishiki. I think he's he's really is probably one of the best there. Definitely shown why he is better than Erina and Soma, but I think he's gonna be the one to cause a huge trouble for one of them, either Tsukasa or Rindo, and weaken them a lot for the next group to come in. Takumi, unfortunately, I don't see him getting past. He will not only be exhausted from this battle, but he will also end up, like, in terms of who they want for the finals, I feel that it's got to be Soma and Erina. Like I said before, and it was pretty interesting. I love the way you guys gave me a lot of different opinions on how this could have went, because it gave me a lot to think about. Honestly, it gave me a lot to actually think, like, this could go this way. That would make sense doing that happen, this happening as well. And I started to get really, even more excited than I already was, because of the endless possibilities that were laid out in front of us that, just some of us could already assume, and, not assume, but guess on what could happen. And it really got me thinking, like, dang, if it happens like this, that would be pretty cool. Like, there was the whole thing, someone said that, Erina being the final one, I thought that was pretty cool. Ishiki being it as well, I thought that is a possibility, but I just feel that it would probably be one of the main ones, which is Erina, because obviously to show her dad, he was wrong and everything, and Soma can be doing the same thing as well, and he's the main character, or a fusion with having both of them, because I ship them so hard, and I would love to see something like that happening, where or even if he doesn't get on and it's just her, it's him supporting her in some way, and we get some little bit of shipping going in there, because I would love that, to see that ship sailed for sure. But yeah, it was pretty awesome to see you guys commenting. Definitely want you guys to continue doing that. It's always really cool to see what you guys think, and it really gets me thinking, like, oh, that is possible, you're right, or I didn't see that possibility, I didn't see that actually maybe being something that could happen, and I start thinking of more other ways as well. So it honestly is pretty cool. But I'm kind of going off right now. We got to talk about, what happened in this chapter moreover than what I'm excited for the next one. But in this chapter, we finally, of course, got to see the, the secret weapon that Megumi had, and it ended up being Jam. Unfortunately, obviously, it was not enough, and it actually ended up kind of conflicting in certain ways, and that's why it ended up going, Momo winning 2-1. and the only reason Annie ended up voting for her was because of her ingenuity. Sorry, kind of a hard word sometimes. Ingenuity, and yeah, like it showed that Momo is obviously, she's still on another level. She's a third year, for goodness sakes, and you know her seat is not, she's not there like coming in from someone else just leaving kind of thing. She was there for a reason, and it showed why she is so damn good. But for Megumi to be able to go up against her and be able to do that well, and you know she did well because Momo at the end said she's not cute. She's not cute at all. And from what we learned with Ishiki and everything is that when she calls something cute, she's pretty much demeaning them, saying that they're, you know, lesser than her and they're not as good pretty much. So she's pretty much praising Megumi for actually being a threat, for actually being someone that is not lesser than her. And I thought that part was really damn awesome, especially considering the fact at first I got hit with the feels a little. I teared up a little when Megumi ended up crying. I was like, oh yeah. She tried to keep up, you know, a strong face and everything, but then she started tearing up in front of Erina and Soma on the side. Like he knows that, you know, it affects her more than she's letting on. And seeing Soma all fired up, I was like, yep, it's time. The next battle is coming up, and I honestly cannot wait to see how it is going to be, because the way it ended was with Soma saying he's not going to let their teamwork go to waste. I'm expecting, they showed a little bit more of teamwork in this one with how Megumi was able to use something from Takumi, but as this is the final one, I'm expecting something more bigger with their teamwork. Like he gets something from Takumi and Megumi and creates this crazy ass thing that normally, you know, Saito probably could have overcame if it was just Soma, because as we saw, he had some crazy thing that he was raised like, you haven't seen my blade yet or something like that. I don't know, kind of like an innuendo, honestly, in my opinion. But he probably, like, Saito is really good. Even exhausted, it shows that he definitely deserves to spawn in the Elite 10. And I keep saying that certain people deserve it, some people don't. Like Aizen, I don't really think, like, that's why I thought that he's the worst of them all. And it's not surprised that Takumi them can beat him. But with Saito and Momo, it was definitely, you know, a wonder of whoever goes up against them, it's definitely a chance up, pretty much like a toss up. And with the whole fact that Soma is the main character is the only reason I really give it to him that he's going to win for sure. If there was any other character, it would definitely be a toss-up. But considering it's Soma, I'm pretty sure he's going to win because he's got to be in the final rounds. And obviously, I also think the whole thing with the teamwork is going to come into play. So it's going to be not really just him, but like all of them together versus Saito. And he's going to be able to beat him. And it's probably going to be pretty damn crazy. So I'm definitely excited to see how the next chapters will go. This chapter, like I said, overall it went kind of in, it was exciting for me to see because there's many different possibilities that I could have saw because of you guys. Thank you very much for that. And it of course ends up going in one way, and now I just can't wait to see how everything, you know, the results from this one affects the other ones upcoming next. But yeah, it's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom manga review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, if you feel like, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How did you feel about this chapter? How do you feel about anything that I've talked about, like expectations for what's going to be coming up next, your predictions? Feel free to comment below because it's always awesome to see what you guys are thinking as well. Like I said, it definitely gets me even more excited because of the possibilities of what you guys say definitely being possible. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.